so you know that. And try to get a spot for us on the other side of the residency.
Yeah, I'll do that. George, put on your rain jacket, man.
No, this is okay.
The other one will keep you dry. That's gonna keep.
This is on.
Okay.
Stop it.
Joe.
Yeah.
Also,
What?
Mike Allen.
Who?
Find out how much media people are going to be there tomorrow.
All right.
And let him know what we've been doing with Julie and what we intend on doing with Julie, okay?
Okay. Yay, Georgie.
Halfway there.
Yep.
That even if it rains, I'm still walking with you.
Oh yeah, well, rain just helps keep you cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can walk with all this.
Well, it was raining really hard during most of the afternoon.
Really?
Yeah. I probably didn't catch it over here.
Oh, you don't get any rain at all here.
No, I caught it.
Really?
Yeah, on the way up. So I told them to go up ahead. I didn't have that much money. So I guess I gotta advertise now. After all the I guess you heard about the news in North Bay.
Well, actually, I've been tied up in meetings most of the afternoon. I just got over here just before 5.
Were you in North Bay today?
Yeah, I was there. Well, we left this morning. No, I see. What I did was I was scheduled to get on the highway on Saturday to come up to Sudbury, and this little girl was fighting for her life. What I was doing along the festival, I was walking up and down the strip to make up for some of the kilometers I was going to put on the highway. And this is the second time like this has happened along our route.
Wow.
Because we had another little girl in Kingston that the same thing. So I'm on schedule though, like kilometers.
So how many kilometers have you gone?
987. By the time I leave here, I'll have 1,000.
987 kilometers.
That's not bad for a day. Eh?
Well, today I walked 26 kilometers.
Is that the average?
About 35. Actually, he was off about 7 kilometers.
Yeah, put it on me, right on me.
I have to put it on father playing.
Especially what you're doing.
So was she a good walker, George, or what?
Absolutely.
She could-
We're making plans for next year.
Are you?
How's that? I'll just give you a laugh. How's that?
She's going to be a big part of the.
Are you gonna carry the torch for the 500-day Canada walk?
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, eh? All that media, all those cameras. Oh my
Oh, well
God.
then. I don't know. Heidi Ransom, I'm an instructor at the YMCA here in Sudbury. I'm a renal transplant recipient. I've been transplanted for 8 years, and it's been wonderful for the 8 years that I have been receiving my transplant. I'd like to get everybody to be aware of how important organ awareness and organ donation is important to give other people a chance in a quality of life.
How do you think? What do you think about George's walk, and is it necessary that he should be doing this?
For George's Walk, a step-by-step program that he is doing for Ontario is an excellent program. Is getting everybody to become aware of the importance of organ donations, organ awareness. It's an excellent program.
How do you feel about it, personally?
I feel about personally, what he's doing is I have to give him 100% applause and give it, it's some things that I can't say in words how I feel. It's so much, what he's doing is so much, I can't say anything more than that. It's so much.
As a recipient, does it make you feel good that another recipient can accomplish what George is trying to accomplish? Because a lot of people have a preconception that after having a transplant, you guys just stay ill. What do you think of that?
What George is doing and getting everybody aware that we can live a quality of life.
That's right.
Is fantastic. And you can live a normal life after receiving organ. You have a better quality of life from the previous one that you just had when you lost.
And that is through your own experience, huh?
Through my personal experience from kidney recipient. The energy that I have now is remarkable. And all I have to do is give the applause to the person that signed their donor card and gave me that chance of having a quality of life. So I have to give the donor and the great applause for signing that card.
Thank you, Heidi.
You're welcome. The participants here that I teach at the YMCA in Sudbury, some of them are aware that I'm a transplant recipient.
Yeah.
Some of them don't. The ones that do not know, they think that they look at me and saying that I'm a healthy person who has a lot of energy, and then I give them the
rundown.
view that I'm a transplant, and then they look at me and then they see the accomplishment, and it's almost like they give me like a pat on the back and saying, good for you.
And that makes you feel fantastic?
I feel fantastic.
Absolutely.
I feel 100% better than I did before.
Absolutely. So being a fitness instructor, that's like strenuous, isn't it? You're volunteering here in the YMCA? How long have you been doing that for?
I've been an instructor for about a year.
Oh yeah?
It's something that I want to give back to the community, and this is the reason why that I'm volunteering here at the YMCA. I feel like I'm giving something back to the community for what they gave me in my life.
Absolutely. I'll ask you a question. If it was possible to meet your donor or the family of your donor, would you be up for that? Would you like to do that and thank them, or?
Yes. Yes. In the beginning, no, I wouldn't be ready, but now the years now that I have been recipient.
At the very heart of what we're doing, there's a little girl in North Bay while we were in North Bay. Her name is Julie Perota, and she is going to lose her life in a matter of a month or two if we don't find her a bone marrow match.
And I've devoted most of my attention to this. I was with the family for the last 4 or 5 days, and I'm trying to get as many people aware of that as I'm going from community to community as possible. You know, like I mean, it's in the heart of what we're doing, because this is like the 5th time I'm going through a community, and there was this kind of similar situation with a little girl or a little boy, you know. So we want to try and get the word out to the community of Sault Ste. Marie about this. Well, we're going to contact the media. It just takes us one day to.
I heard that Wawa from North Bay was about 9 hours away. Is it?
No, not 9 hours.
So why don't we drive to Timmins first, and then come down, then go up, and then go back into Wawa, or drop Timmins altogether? Because that's going to be a hell of expensive.
It's going to be about $80 worth of
How
gas.
much?
80.
Hey, don't make me laugh, bro.
How much?
Okay, we spent.
Well, we spent 80 to bring awareness, to bring a possible person to save somebody's life there.
Where?
In Timmins. We're gonna do the same thing that we're doing over here.
No, that's
It's
not.
gonna cost about $100.
No more, George.
About how much?
It'll cost about $1.50 to do that, just in gas.
Yeah? Okay, well, we'll see if we can get $1.50 for it.
Yeah, because we're pushing the trailer here from, I think it was half a tank, right?
From where?
From North Bay to Sudbury. That's how much we wasted, so I'm thinking, you know what,
Well, we would leave the trailer over here.
and then what? How are we gonna leave the trailer? We gotta leave the trailer somewhere Espanola, man.
Well, that's why I had the plan to go to Sault Ste. Marie. To
Yeah,
leave
but
the trailer in
remember
Espanol.
when we talked about, we said we were gonna hit Timmins, come back today. We were gonna go to Timmins, come back today.
Go to Timmins, I got 50 million calls to make.
I know you have 50
But
million
there's no
calls,
way, the
but
only way I could make a move is tomorrow.
Tomorrow will be what, Thursday? And then we were gonna go to Timmins, come back, and then go, but you wanna be there in Wawa on
Possibly.
Thursday?
Yeah, possibly.
Okay. That's
We
a
have to
good
get-
trip and a half.
If we have to get somebody to donate us that $150, we'll get it to get this.
Phone where's the other AMP? Let me see. That's it?
Is that the one you phoned yesterday? What?
Yeah, I talked to Serge, but phone this guy, Rob. I didn't talk to him. Sam's already gone with the kids, eh?
Well, we gotta start setting up the things too.
What things?
All our, with the board behind. Hi, can I speak to Serge, please? Oh, not till about noon? Okay, I'll phone back afternoon. Thanks.
What, for the press conference?
Yeah, to set up the display.
The banners?
The banner and.
We don't have a thing, do they have a display?
Yeah, they
for
should
what?
have one.
Huh?
Yeah, they should have one.
Okay.
I hope that Sam grabbed the car.
What time,
Because maybe we can even go up in the car
what time, go up where?
instead of dragging the, all that stuff.
Well, we'll ask the wife, but we gotta take it to Espanola and leave it
Yeah,
there
yeah, that's
somewhere,
what,
for sure.
if they got a car, life is gonna be a lot easier.
You think he's gonna let you use his car, man? You know how many kilometers you're gonna put on that? You're fucking nuts.
Hi, can I speak to Rob, please? Thank you. Hi, is this Rob? Hi, Rob. This is George Marcello. I don't know if Charlie Lang had a chance to fax you some things about what I'm doing. I'm a liver transplant recipient, and I'm walking 2,000 kilometers around Ontario to say thank you to the donor family and to address the critical shortage of organ and tissue donations in Canada. I started out in Toronto on June 26. And so far, I've walked 1,000 kilometers and I've reached Sudbury. A&P have been part of this walk where they've been feeding me along the way. It started out actually in Coburg, where we kind of were running out of money, and it started out there where they fed us. And then we've been sort of passing the torch from A&P store to A&P store as we're going from community to community. This afternoon at 3:30, we have a big press conference scheduled at the YMCA. All the local media is going to be there, possibly a national CTV, and the mayor is going to be there. And I'm going to address the community of Sudbury about this problem. And what we've been doing, we've been trying to get some of the supporters involved there, which is you know, A&P and Canadian Tire, to be part of it. So we're hoping maybe yourself or some representative from A&P could come to this press conference. No, what we'll do is probably just get you in a picture, and there'll be a newspaper, the Sudbury, what's it called here? The Sudbury Star will be there, and we could just include a few things in the Sudbury Star. Yes, I'm presently at the Ramada, and it's 705. 675 1123 room. Yep. Sorry. room number 211.
211.
And as far as contribution, it could be either food or it could be funds that are sometimes collected in the store. Right. Okay. We're usually getting about $100, $120. I should be here for about another 45 minutes, and then I'm headed towards the YMCA. Okay? Thanks, Ron. George, sorry. Yeah. Okay? Thanks, Ron. Bye. If somebody's not there, and we could make arrangements for other people to be there, I guess, right? Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. Here's how I, you know, proposed the CEO of the YMCA will probably be the host there to start off, and then he'll introduce myself to you know, and everything, and then as I'm up there, you know, I'm just letting the community know what I'm doing. And then I'm going to bring the focus around to Julie, and I'm going to be talking little bit about her, and then I'm going to introduce, and that'll be up to you, you guys who would want to say a few things afterwards. Okay? Yeah, no, I don't think that'll happen because it's the heart of what we're doing, and there's what I'm doing while I'm around these parts, and what I'm going to continue doing is to bring that message at the forefront. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I didn't do the whole thing because I already walked all that up and down that. Yeah. So they dropped me off about 27 kilometers before town, and so I walked that in.
That was a good sign. That was a really good sign. That was because we were connecting our group with the YMCA. We did 3 months of have all the YMCAs. The best way. And it took me about a couple of
Hi, we're over here at the YMCA, and George is going to meet the press, and there's the Judy Perot family over here, and they're trying to reach out to a lot of Canadians, and you know what, it's exciting, and I'm not really used to this, so I'm all excited and jittery inside. So we're going to go over there, and we're gonna see what's up, okay? And just follow me. It might be a little shaky, might not, okay? All right.
Thank you, George. Thank you, Pat. On behalf of the Mayor's Worship, we appreciate what you're doing. Transportation donations, where the people need them. We have one regional council, West Thompson, as a recipient right now. So congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. YMCA, all boys and girls that come here to have organized and prepared all this. And this is actually how we are getting the message across to each community, by having organizations such as the YMCAs taking active roles. And as their mission states, they are getting to the heart of the community. I want to tell you a little bit about my story so far. It's been so far a long and emotional journey. I'm halfway through. I have
1,000 kilometers.
994 kilometers so far, so that makes me pretty well halfway done, and I have another 1,000 kilometers to go. So far the journey has been very emotional. We have gone from community to community in Ontario, and we've managed to reach thousands of people. It is true that most Canadians are unaware of all the facts about organ and tissue donations, where they stand in Canada. And the most prevalent fact is that a lot of Canadians don't know that we're the lowest organ donating country. So as we're going from community to community, we're doing our best efforts to try and reach each community through the help of radio stations, newspapers, televisions. As a collective force, as Canadians are seeing this, it makes it a little bit more easier and comfortable for them to make that decision to possibly be a lifesaver. So we're hoping to keep continuing this and encourage people to change their attitudes and learn more about organ and tissue donations. And I have to tell you about the emotional part. I just came back from North Bay yesterday. We were there for about 3-4 days, and I met a family that has their 7-year-old loved one is in the hospital right now. Her name is Julie Perota. She's got sick kids, and she doesn't have much time to live unless she gets a match for her bone marrow. And I have to tell you something, that while I was there, I got so personally involved with this family, and it just, my heart is just, I won't stop at anything to try and help this little girl now. So I'm going to be using all my resources, everything along the rest of my journey to give this girl the best fighting chance that she has at life. And I've asked one of the family members, Yvonne, to come up here and say a few words on that. And also, while I was in North Bay, we were trying to get as many signatures on a petition to help bring a bone marrow program to North Bay, so people don't have to literally move to Toronto to accommodate the whole procedure. I think it's time that North Bay or the northern region has a bone marrow program, so that we can accommodate the families and whoever needs it. So on that note, I want to ask Yvonne to come up here to say a few words on behalf of the Perota family.
Hi, I'm Julie's aunt. I know that our niece is in Sick Kids Hospital right now. She's fighting for her life. She's keeping her spirits up. She's a very strong, bright, intelligent little girl. I don't think she's accepted yet that she's going to die soon if we don't find her a match. North Bay has really come out and responded for us, but we're hoping that we can get more people to do so, because statistics tell us that there's 1 in 700,000 people that could be a match for our niece. So we're really hoping that we find that match soon, because this little girl has a bright future ahead of her. And also right now there's 200 children in Canada alone that need bone marrow transplants right now.
That's all I can say. You know, it is a very thing, and the only way we can really help these things is for the community to get together and, you know, take 10 minutes or 50 minutes of your time to become a donor, possibly help this child, another child. While we're here, we have phone numbers here somewhere, which we'll hand out, and I'm sure we'll give to the people and all the newspapers and everything, so that the community will well know where to respond and how to do it. I'm going to be staying here for another day, and while I'm here, I'm just going to do everything I can this time to make the community of Sudbury aware of these situations. And with that, once again, I really thank the media for coming out here, because this is what's going to make it work. Publicity is what's going to make this work. So once again, on behalf of everybody here, thank you.
To get signatures for Julie Perota for the bone marrow screening clinic.
Yes.
The clinic?
Yeah.
Right now we're going for a clinic right in North Bay tomorrow, and they're looking for mid-September, end September. It's the dates we're playing with.
Mid-September?
Yeah.
Hey, how many people,
I have to say,
if I wanted to see if I had bone marrow that would match Julie,
Okay, you have to go in, that's why we gotta get a bone marrow donor center.
yeah, so you can't just go to your doctor.
No, see, that's, well, you could, but I mean, like, if you're in Toronto, there's certain dates and once a week to go into the clinic and say, hey, take 2 vials of blood and test to see. But unfortunately, with us being in the north, in those centers, we got to gather a bunch of people around and say we have 3,000 people. Come on up and get some information. Seminar, and then we talk about over the weekend, just through the Heritage Festival, we got over 2,000 cities. Right now, throughout the whole city of North Bay, we're looking around 3,500 to 4,000 cities. And we're asking Sudbury also if they want to sign up and arrange one of those bone barrel screening tests. Save my contact number is 705-474-0777. That would be Jim Buckley. It's just as about Save my contact number is 705-474-0777. That would be Jim Buckley. It's just as about and also, so you get the 1-800 number there. It's in, to be in that Tupperware. We have information.
The information sheet, Jim?
There's a 1-800 number there. People can contact and ask getting board service. The main thing now is
It's a simple blood test. They draw 2 vials of blood. One.
Don't get up, okay? Yeah.
They draw 2 vials of blood. The first vial is tested within 24 hours. The second vial is frozen. If the first vial you're a match for somebody on the registry, then they take your second vial of blood and it goes through a whole screening process. Just make sure you're healthy enough to also be a donor, because we don't want the donor to be at risk either.
Cool at night?
Yes.
Pardon me? When it's cool at night.
Oh, for that. Okay.
Looks like we're just basically a new committee in Sudbury that's basically doing the same message as you are.
Right. Well, in May of 2000, you were the Provincial Council. You definitely need a bone marrow donor. It'd be in North Bay, Sudbury.
If you want to come to the Sudbury Council and make a presentation, you just phone the city number.
I have mine, and also has ours. Yeah, that's just
Mike, we were just talking to Mike about it, and we're definitely going to work together so that you'll have a support that keeps all this. Okay?
Yeah, thank you very much for coming out. Thank you. Chris, Sonia, thank you. Nice to meet you. We'll be in touch.
Yeah, same number.
Okay?
I gotta go put water on my Hornet bike.
Presentation.
Hi, my name is Jackie Poulin. In 1990, I'm a recipient for a liver transplant that was done in Toronto. And since then, I'm doing fine.
Beautiful. Jackie, how has a transplant changed your life?
It changed my life a great. I see things differently. I enjoy life better. I have grandkids that I would have never seen if I didn't have my transplant.
Mm-hmm. And would you like to meet the organ donor family that donated your liver to you?
I have mixed feelings about that. Not that I would want to. I don't know how I would feel or how they would feel, but I did write the family a letter to say thank you to the family. That was given through my coordinator in Toronto.
What kind of things did you say to them?
Mostly to thank them for the gift, and that because of that my life was changed, because I was quite sick before, and that without the transplant or without the organ, I wouldn't be here.
Take me back a little to when you were waiting for it and how close you were to death before you received your liver.
in September, that's when I really took ill. I was brought to the Sudbury Hospital in Sudbury General. Discovered that I had jaundice, went into a deep coma, came out of it, of course, and then all my organs were kicking out, my kidneys, and my lung collapse. So they sent me to Toronto, and I stayed there for about 3 months, and I was on the list. By December 26th, I became quite ill, and they put me on the emergency list. And 3 days after, on December 29th, I received my liver.
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of people don't understand what it means to be close to death. And what were some of the things that were running through your mind?
You will make me cry. Not able to see my grandkids because, sorry.
That's okay.
My daughter was pregnant with our first grandchild, and I wanted to see that baby so bad. And that's what kept me alive. That's what I was fighting for.
Beautiful.
To see that child.
Beautiful.
And now I have 4.
4 of them.
And I see them all.
That's beautiful. And I mean, this has been so very emotional to me, and because I also have liver disease, but to see people like yourself and George, you know, being so grateful and how a new transplant changes their life. How do you feel about what George is doing in walking 2,000 kilometers?
I feel it's the greatest thing. He's doing the awareness for the transplant, for the organs. And we need somebody like him. He's a strong person. He's what we need.
Well, thank you for sharing your story with me, and thank you for coming here and sharing your support. If there's anything you'd like to say about donation and organ donation, how vital it is, if you can.
Please sign the cards, let your family know that you're willing to give organs when you're gone. It's the best gift you can give.
Good afternoon. My name is Roger Michael Arsenault. I'm a volunteer vice president for the Canadian Liver Foundation, the Sudbury chapter. I'm here today this afternoon at the YMCA to honor, sorry I forget his name.
George Marcello.
George Marcello for walking
Across Ontario.
Across Ontario for organ donation.
Correct. Do you want to start?
Good afternoon. My name is Roger Arsenault. I am a volunteer vice president for the Canadian Liver Foundation in Sudbury, Ontario. We are here today at the YMCA to honor the walk of George Marcello from Toronto, who is walking for organ donation.
Fantastic.
Okay, that's it. That's all I know to say.
And that's okay. Now, tell me a little bit about how this affects your life and what you're going through.
In 1994, I found out that I had hepatitis C. Ever since then, first of all, when I first found out, the first 6 months was terrible. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know where to go. And then one day I saw an ad in a paper looking for help at the Canadian Liver Foundation. So I decided to apply. There was a lot of people that applied, but I was the only male who did apply, which I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but I was the only male. And I told them my story, which is drug abuse, alcoholism, jail, you name it, I did it on the streets. I'm a street person who raised himself from the age of 14 years old.
So what happened? What kind of price did you pay living a lifestyle like that?
The price I paid was hepatitis C.
And how's that affecting your life now?
Well, today it's affecting my life in a positive way.
I have changed my life around since I found out the disease that I had, which is hepatitis C. I was very afraid because, like, at first I didn't know what to do or where to go, and I found the Canadian Liver Foundation organization. So I volunteered to help my services talk to kids, schools, adults, homes, businesses, you name it. I will come to your place of business, home, or anywhere to talk about my situation and how I think I got this disease.
Now, the question I'm going to ask you is very simple. If you need a liver, how would you feel that someone in Spain or in other parts of the world would get one quicker than you would here in Canada? How would that make you feel?
I don't believe that's true. I mean, I believe it because you're saying it and other people have told me, but before I was asked that question, I thought that Canada was one of the few countries where you could get any kind of a transplant quicker than anywhere else. And now that I'm hearing this from people, I'm very shocked, and I can't believe that Canada is slow on organ donation. I don't believe the government or any other organization has anything to do with this, because it's up to the people to sign their organ donation cards, driver's license. Go out and sign them. People need organs to live. Without the population of Canada or anywhere else in the world, without the people coming and signing these cards, where are you going to get an organ to live? I'm very shocked that people can tell me that Spain or Portugal or Americans or anywhere else could get a faster organ transplant than we can. It's just amazing that I hear this.
And I'm sorry to be the messenger of bad news, but for the last 14 years, Canada's been the second lowest organ transplant country in the world.
That's sad.
That is
very sad.
And that's what we're trying to do. How do you feel about what George is doing and how he's addressing this issue?
What George is doing is what I only thought. When I found out I had liver problems, I wanted to do something, bike, run, anything like that. What George is doing is fantastic. It's awareness. It's getting the people to realize what is really going on out in this world.
And basically, how did you feel about hearing about that little girl, Julie Perot?
Oh, that's really sad. I mean, I was like 30 years old, 35 years old when I found out. This girl's only 7. Her life hasn't even started yet. I mean, somebody has to give her a chance. We have to give her a chance. We have to be there. People for the bone marrow have to get in there and get tested to see if they can help this little 7-year-old girl. I feel so sad for her. I heard you talking outside. I heard George talking outside about her. Tears were in my eyes. I just can't believe that a 7-year-old little girl cannot get help the way she should be getting help. Sad.
Now, we talked a little bit earlier about the cost of living and waiting for an organ, and then how we don't have funding by the government for people who need organs and are waiting for them.
Well, I'm getting into a little bit of politics now.
That's right.
I'm not really a politic person.
You're right.
But with all the taxes that we're paying, and all the monies that are coming from surplus here and surplus there, and cities have, like towns like Sudbury and Toronto have a little surplus this and surplus that. Well, these surpluses should be, part of it or some of it should be donated to help us. I mean, I found out in '94, I lost my job. You know, I've lost a lot. But now I've regained quite a bit because I have a supporting family. Parents who are supporting me now, brothers and sisters, mother. I have a son who's 14 years old. I'm afraid for what's going to happen to him if we don't teach our kids and make sure that there are organ donations out there for the next 10 years, 20 years, our next generation's coming up. We got to take care of them.
What was that all about, George? Who's that?
That's the person that you'll be filming.
Is that Ernie?
No, Ernie is very, very busy right now.
Oh, he's very, very busy?
Yeah, he can't make it.
They're not, I don't think they're
No, I'll be looked after. There's somebody else. I'll be finished September 30th.
Well, that's okay. Before winter comes. Yeah. Go ahead, go back. No, I'm not gonna. It's okay, just rate Sudbury on a big.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
He just wants the,
Well, we're gonna get
Sudbury yourself. There, right there. Get a picture of his shirt. Sudbury
this is nicer.
Brent.
Yep.
Karen. Georgia.
Okay, good.
You forgot the D. Sudbury.
Entire, and we are receiving contribution from here during our voyage to address the critical shortage of organ and tissue donations. And this is John beside me, and as most of the other Canadian Tires have been doing, this is another donation that's going to help us to continue doing this very worthwhile journey. Thank you.
Thanks, John.
Okay. Okay, thanks a lot.
You're very welcome. No problem.
Send my regards to John.
Well, late.
Liver transplant.
Is that what it said?
Yeah. Let me. I'll get it ready the next time. Come on, enough things to go on the thing.
I'm not. It's being normal. That's how we are. Normal. I gotta let this battery drain so I can recharge it.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm gonna do?
But there's a button there that you can press to drain it.
Yeah, but it takes 5 hours, doesn't it? Isn't that what you told me?
No.
This guy right here.
All right.
I left a check for you at the desk.
Okay. Give you a receipt also. You'll take a picture truck. It's going to be picked up by CBC and BBC. It's for organ donations. There's a critical shortage in Canada. So, trying to save lives.
So which color would you prefer?
Orange.
This is going to be
Perfect. Okay, buddy, listen, on behalf of my family and myself, and you know what, for your 1000th kilometer, I want to give you this gift. I can't take credit for the poem here, but it brings tears to my eyes, and I hope you enjoy it, man.
You got this done in there, right? Look at this
Yeah.
fucking guy. He's got to
I love you, Georgie, man.
Holy
Read that thing, man. I can't take credit for that those beautiful words, man. But they bring tears to my eyes, man.
You can't take credit?
No, I can't. Because it was written for you. I expressed how I felt and what you were doing. And she wrote it. She put my...
Rebecca?
No.
Who?
Someone in the mall who did it here for me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. Read that thing. Read it out loud, bro.
A young man with great courage and enthusiasm is found, walking across Ontario, and the miles are winding down. One day he was given another chance to live because someone had the kindness and decided to give. Many people are dying because organs and tissue can't be found, so George is determined to see if there's any givers around. Step by step he walks through lightning, sleet, and rain. As the hot sun beats down on him, he thinks of others' pain. George knew the feeling of despair when he played the waiting game, wondering each day if a donation finally came. So thankful to those who gave him the gift of life one day. He walks the many miles to get a message out of his way. When your time on earth is over and you're in the Savior's care, you won't need those tissues and organs when you are with him there. So why not give your best to those whose time is not yet come, to live a better life and see another rising and setting sun? You are a person, George, who knows the true meaning of a rare gift that so few know, a special thing called love. 1,000 kilometers and you're halfway there, with a triumphant voice proclaiming to all those here, please decide to make the choice to help your fellow man by one day leaving behind an organ or tissue to help the suffering of mankind. Holy fuck, that's beautiful, Joe.
No problem, George.
You know what? You outdid yourself here, and just an incredible.
I love you, man. You brought me on this journey, man, and that's how I told her. It's beautiful. It's the road. Let me film that
Ma,
thing.
who is this lady?
Ma, you're gonna come and meet her, because I want you to meet this lady, man. God sent her, man.
She wrote the poem?
She wrote it.
You gave her all
I said, listen, this is how I feel about my friend. This is what he's doing. This is what we've been through. This is some of the stuff he's done. And this is what his mission is. And she put it all together, man. I picked out the picture and everything.
Inside here, right?
Yeah, because I love you, man.
Oh, this
okay?
is fucking too much, man.
Okay.
It's okay, this is heavy. This is like a...
That's your 1,000-mile plaque for walking 1,000 kilometers, brother. And she wrote a little something on the back. Read it out.
George, you are a special rose in a garden of I don't know what it says there. My prayers are with you. D.P. Jerome.
That's who wrote that, man. That's beautiful,
That's
man.
beautiful. I can't even...
Ma, I come and do things. I always think of people, and I thought of, it's your 1,000-kilometer milestone. And I walked by there, and I wanted to get, like, footprints. And then she goes, you know what? I can write a poem right here on the spot.
Oh, this might fucking become famous, man.
I know. I told her I'm going to put it on the documentary. It's beautiful.
Oh.
It's gorgeous.
Great. Like I stressed that a little girl's life is in the midst of all this.
It works kind of like a dentist paste to help gently polish away stains.
You see, I because then I have to continue going down after I go to, because I have a schedule, and I needed just a car for about a week around this area. Was there any other way that you can think of that this situation can be?
A lot of attention goes to the security event itself, where the top 3-year-olds compete.
Yes, hi. Can I speak to the manager, please? Do you know when she'll be in? Okay, I'll phone back in 20 minutes. Her name? Erin? Okay, thank you. Bye.
Why don't you phone that manager, see what she can do for you, George? She's right in the building. Yeah, give her a call. Tell her what's going on and that we left in such a hurry, we didn't get her credit card, and if it's possible, if she can arrange something, if we
Yeah, but nobody's got a credit card.
I do.
Or at home?
I got it there, but I'm overdrawn.
So won't that be accepted then?
What?
The overdrawn credit card? As long as you have a credit card.
Yeah, they just hold it, right? And they take the number down, right? Yeah.
Where is it?
It's in my wallet. In the thing. In the trailer. I don't know if it'll work, because if they pass it through and it says it's withdrawn, then, they probably won't do it. That's why I haven't given it to them. The sister can go to a budget, rent a car, rent it and say, and put his name on it, and he drive it down.
Who?
Say, I want to rent a car for my brother, and then use my credit card. He's up in Sudbury. It's like buying a ticket for a bus. can buy it in Toronto and give it to the person in Sudbury, they'll have it there. For,
Yes, hi, can I have Mary Hicks's, thank you. Hi Mary, it's George Marcello from Step by Step. I think I seen you in the Rotary Club this morning. How are you? Good. Do you have a minute? Okay, I guess you know everything what I'm doing and everything, right? Right, right. Okay, oh, yeah, no problem. No problem. Oh, that's okay, Mary. As you know, I'm working to address the critical shortage of organ and tissue donations in Canada. While I was in North Bay, I ran into a family that has their daughter at Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto, and she needs a bone marrow transplant, or she's going to pass away probably by the end of the month. Yeah, yeah. Now I've made it a total focus, and I'm bringing all my attention towards this, and I've been helping the family get as many possible donors as possible. I've gathered about 2,000 signatures so far. Now I have press conferences in Sault Ste. Marie and Timmins. Well, we did one yesterday in Sudbury. Yes, we put out the petition, so we're going to actively get around the whole community in the next 2 days. So if you catch the newspaper this morning, you'll be able to see probably an article. I believe it'll be in today's paper, and we were also on all the news stations yesterday. But my plans are to also get to Sault Ste. Marie to attend the press conferences over there and at Timmins. Now here's the problem. I have two road managers, and one of them was going to stay back and the other one was going to drive me to the press conferences. The problem is that one of the cars broke down, and we're trying to rent a car for a week. And we're having a lot of problems because we don't have a credit card. And I'm wondering if there's anything or any rental place that you know that would be able to I know it's going to be hard because they always need a credit card. Oh boy, I've already gotten off the phone about 4 of them, and I can't believe it. Yeah, I actually had a chance to talk to Gary a little bit about it, but I told him I'd get back to him if I was continuing to have any problem with this. So I'm going to try them. With the YMCA? Oh. Yeah. Right, right. No, I wouldn't want you to be put in that position. But you know, thank you. Well, the other thing I guess I can do is, oh boy, this is a real tough one. It's a really tough one. Yeah. Well, see, I got to get there by 4, and like it's scheduled in a time frame that you'll need an automobile, because the press conference in Sault Ste. Marie's at 4, and then the one in Timmins follows not too long after that. I can't remember what the time, but and just to get around the town, like to do it properly. Yeah. Oh well. The other matter, Mary, is I really want to thank you for you know arranging our stay here. I wanted to ask something, and you know, and it's not that you know, if you say no, but because our funds are still kind of low, I made a few long distance calls, and I'm wondering if we, you know, I mean, it'll be okay if we pay for them, but it would help if we had the opportunity not to pay for them. Right, right. And his, right, it's a her, okay. Dale Mason, okay. Okay. Right. One of the two then. Okay. Well, Mary, once again, thank you for our stay here, and hopefully we'll get this car one way or another. Thank you, Mary. Bye. Thank you, Mary. Bye.
What's the story?
We're gonna get fucked. He's gonna get fucked. And I'm not gonna bring him with me to Sault Ste. Marie.
Just tell him to go home, George. Man, that's the best fucking thing.
No, he could stay here 2 days if he wants to
Where?
try and collect money.
Where?
The Salvation Army.
Did he talk to the Salvation Army?
They already offered.
But did he talk to them already?
He'll get a place there.
And his sister can't go to the budget and rent him a car in Toronto with her card, and they'll give him a car up here in Sudbury. They can do that. No? We'll phone up his room, see what he's gonna do. See if his sister will do that. This sucks. What did she say? She couldn't get you one?
No, because it's... Sears policy is...
Yes, hi, can I speak to the manager, please? Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah. Yes, can I speak to the manager, please? Oh, do you know when she'll be in? Okay. Well, I could phone back. What's her name? Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Yes, hi. You wouldn't be in the service of leasing a car for a week for a very, very urgent thing? Yeah, 'cause see, I'm without a credit card, and I need a car for a week. Do you know of any other auto parts or that might do that besides the automobile renting? Okay. Okay, thank you. Bye. Hi Mary, it's George from Step by Step. How are you? Not bad. I'm in Sudbury right now. In Sudbury. Yeah, I've walked 996 kilometers so far. I'm halfway there. Yeah, it's a complete success so far. We've been reaching every community effectively. Yeah. I gotta tell you something that happened. While we were in North Bay, there was a family, there was a story that I read in the newspaper about this little girl, a 7-year-old girl. Her name is Julie Perota. She was in the hospital at Toronto Kids, and her family was looking for a donor for a bone marrow, and she's going to die unless she gets that by this month. Yeah. So they heard what I was doing and they contacted me, and I just put all my attention towards that, and so far I was able to get her 2,000 possible donors. Yeah, because I was, when they knew I was coming to North Bay, all the media was there and everything, right? So I set up a booth and everything to get, and they all came to, Now I'm continuing to do that in Sudbury, and I did the same thing. I set up the press conference, and all the media came, and we've been getting a lot of signatures here.
but I have to continue doing this, right? Now, I have to attend another press conference in Sault Ste. Marie and Timmins. Here's the problem. I have two road managers out here with me, right? And we're trying to get another vehicle because it's almost impossible to do it with just the one vehicle. And I don't have a credit card with me, so I'm having a real problem trying to get this other vehicle. And you know, out here in Sudbury, there's budget, or I don't know which people that you might be affiliated with. E-cars? Oh, Enterprise, yes, there's Enterprise here. Yeah, I can give you the phone number. Oh. Right, right. Okay. Okay, can I give you this number? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah. It's 705 675 1123. Room number 211. Yeah. No, just a car. Yeah, for about a week at the most, because we have to cover or try and get as much more donors in the next little short while. No, what we're doing is, see, we had a press conference already yesterday here in Sudbury, and we need to get around the whole city to get the sheet filled. And I have to also get to, because I have scheduled press conferences in Sault Ste. Marie and Timmins, so I have to get also out there in the next few days, right? So to you know, yes, that's it. Yeah, to save this little girl's life. Okay. Okay, and tell them that the Chin and the Star and a whole bunch of other media people have picked this up, that I'm doing it for the little girl. Okay? Okay. Okay, bye.
I think I got Frank's cell phone.
No, there's a 1-800 number.
This is tragic, man. Look at this thing, man. Weather's going crazy. The kid still crashed.
Look at the whole pack and get them ready. That's the
when George did, he did get the car for Sam for a week, and he had to put some heavy pleading into it. And I think it's taken a toll on him, and now he went to go ask the hotel manager if they can take care of our long distance bills for the phone calls. I have to say, I mean, I can't believe the begging he's doing. I just can't believe it.